Okay guys, been a big day today. I've been on my phone, mate, since I got up at 3 a.m, did my morning meditation, and I've been on my phone basically from about 5 a.m. all day. A lot of people are afraid, a lot of people are just spinning out a bit and losing it and being very, very afraid and what have you. What I want to make this video for is because I'm actually going to switch my phone off. I haven't spent any time with my family today, so I'm going to put this up and then I'm going to turn my phone off probably, so I'll check any of your messages tomorrow and whatever. But I want to break down one of the videos that I sent before of this 25,000 kids that are going to get vaccinated. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit on the basics of law. Now look, this is not really the reason. I spoke to a friend today and she said I need to, and we spoke about the basics of law, and she said she wanted me to make a video. That's the only reason I'm doing it, because I usually don't like to share anything unless I really know it like the back of my hand, and I'm still just grasping the fundamentals. So if I can share the basic fundamentals the way I share things, and it can help you in your immediate reality, then I will do that. Okay, so I'll probably do that before the weekend. Okay, I'll aim to do that before the weekend. There's a podcast that we've got that's coming out that we did yesterday, me and Fletcher, talking about current times, current situations. But this video is to break down this video. So here we go. Here's the video.
I want to stress that to the mums and dads, your children will be well looked after inside when they arrive. They'll be literally ushered. We'll have nurses, we'll have some of the youth command, we'll have some of the young police from the various operations within police there, just to guide them through as to where they go. They'll be looked after every moment inside the stadium, and they'll be well cared for. So mums and dads, feel secure. We've got about 24,000 students we're aiming to get through next week. The messages will come out this week, and the opportunity is there, but really you've got to take it.
Okay, so there's 25,000 that they're aiming to get, okay? And you've got to grab this opportunity, okay? You've got to understand that in the world of commerce, which is trading, we think that everything is... we don't have a choice. That is wrong. And I've been listening over and over to Tom Barnett's work because I like his delivery. More about knowing exactly what to say and remembering word for word. It's more about empowering the individual to know where you stand and how you hold your space and understand your rights and understand how to communicate that in a situation. So basically, we have to, when we're breaking down this video, okay, it's an offer. I'll use an analogy that he uses, all right? Let's say I'm a painter and I turn up and I say to you, I'm coming to do your house tomorrow. I'm going to charge you $5,000, okay? Is that an offer? No, it's not. That's not. That's almost like a threat, okay? But if someone said that to you, you would say, hang on a minute, who are you? You can't say that. You're just a painter, right? And you'd have every right to do that. But if you had the discussion and said, oh, look, you need your house doing, I can do it for this amount, you might say, oh, it's a bit dear, maybe can we take, a few $100s off it, or can you do the shed or whatever? That's commerce, okay? That's trading. So you come to an agreement and negotiate. What we all are falling for right now is that everything that is put our way is an offer. Okay, and it takes a lot of weight off it. Listen to what he's saying. It's almost like a sales pitch. He's saying we are aiming. He's not saying we are going to take your kids and we are going to take 25,000 of them. He said we are aiming to get 25,000 kids, and we cannot stress enough this opportunity. Okay, it's an opportunity, but you have to consent. Okay, you have to consent to this. This is an offer. And where we're falling short now is lockdowns are an offer. People think they're a law. They're not. Vaccines are an offer. Okay. And if you go on Solutions Empowerment in Australia, or Know Your Rights Group Australia, they have a lot of forms you can work your way through there. And Solutions Empowerment, they have a lot of free information you can download, exemption cards for vaccines and for masks. And he also, Mark, breaks down step by step how we should all be sending letters off that are saying we do not consent. Get a pen and a piece of paper and write down, watch those videos. They're free. You don't have to sign up anything. You can just go and watch them, okay? Write down exactly what you need to get from the post office, word for word. Write it down so you know what you're doing, and go and do it tomorrow for your wife and kids, or for your husband and your family, okay? Do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. There's a few things I'm going to do tomorrow. So do it. Get on the site. Don't waste any time, because you need to send it off and let them know, no, I don't consent to this. I appreciate your offer. It's all printed off for you. You just print them off and sign it. But this, everybody sees this and just thinks, oh my God, they're going to take our kids. Okay, it's a concern because the direction that they go, and that's what they want to be able to do. And I had an insight today, actually. When you look at artificial intelligence right now, if I want to phone up telecommunications or my bank, now I'm just speaking to a bot, and it is so hard. Okay, and try and explain your rights to a bot. You know, we have to be careful. One thing we do have to be careful is if AI gets to the point where they're enforcing these things, we can't speak about our rights to them. So that is a concern. But right now we're not there, so we have to deal with what we've got in the present moment. And this is an offer. Okay, we'll keep going with the video.
Grasp it with both hands. I know if you talk to any of our Olympians, they'll tell you, you just got to grasp opportunity, and this is an opportunity, so don't waste it. I want to...
Yeah, okay, right at the end there, he just throws a little bit more propaganda, starts bringing in our Olympians because we've just had the Olympics, and what are you on about? It's got nothing to do with anything. The Olympians will tell you you've got to grasp at opportunities. Like, what are you on about? This is the confusion technique, also known as the Alice in Wonderland technique. People are bombarded. I've been repeating this over and over. I speak about it in the podcast we're going to upload today or tomorrow. Alice in Wonderland technique, I'll cover it very fast. You get someone in a room with 3 people asking questions. First one hits them with a question. As they start to answer, second one asks them another question that's completely not related. They go to answer that. The third one asks something completely not related. Some are aggressive, some are soft. They changing all the time. Then they go to answer that. The first one answered, they're bombarding them with random questions. The mind is so intimidated, confused, that it wants to move into normalcy. It's just trying to find a state of normalcy, right? And this is what they're doing now. I listened to the news the other day in someone's house, and they were just new variant, Delta, brainwashing. Then they shared some like real truths in there, that no one's actually contracted COVID in New South Wales, and nobody, the jab is creating more harm than COVID. But then it just goes straight back to the narrative. It's just so confusing. And while people want the normal, there's subliminally problem, reaction, solution. Create the problem, right, which is a fake problem, so they feel like they're free of karma. Then bring in the reaction. As people start reacting, you start giving them the solution. The solution is what you wanted in the first place, okay? And then you offer the solution, and the people beg for it, okay? This is what's happening now. People are the new normal. The new normal. People are jumping for this vaccine purely because they want to get back to normal. They're so confused. They want to get back to normal. It's nothing to do with health. They're openly saying that it's not stopping you getting COVID. In some reports, they're saying it's giving people more variants, right? Which is all bullshit anyway, because they haven't isolated the initial SARS-CoV-2 virus. But listen, to wrap this up, let's wrap this up with a positive, which we always have to do. If you see negative news or something that shakes you to the core, one, come off your phone, right? And I'm sorry for sharing it, but I don't mean to share it to give you that reaction. But understand that in this reality, yin and yang arise together. You see something that's really far in the negative polarity against humanity, right? Just understand it is the equal and opposite happening. Focus on that, okay? Understand that this nature, if you are flying at high altitude in a plane and you look down at the Earth's landscape and the humanity, you can't even see them. They're like bacteria on a rock. That force, that nature, that raw nature you're looking at is benevolent, cooperative, and okay. The drama is in the bacteria on the rock. It's these our little dramas. We could stop this tomorrow if we turned off these phones that I'm talking on and our social media and our news. We could literally just not play the game and grow out of it, okay? So I wanted to address this because so many people have gone into fear, and I'm sorry if I've done that by sharing this video. But understand it's an offer. But you have to act. Instead of watching Netflix, instead of watching your favourite show thinking, oh, this will just go away soon. It's not going away. It's not going away. We have to take responsibility. Have a look on these sites, work your way through them, familiarise yourself with the basics, and start sending letters off to say we don't consent. We do not consent to this. It's all good waiting for a police officer to pull us and then say we don't consent. We need to put steps into place now. We need to come together, and it is a good thing because we are getting pushed out of our comfort zone so that we can stand on our own 2 feet and not keep giving our power away to external forces and intelligence. And I heard a Tibetan Rinpoche, and he said, he did an interview, and the guy said, any last words, any final message you want for the listeners? And he said, yeah. He said, contemplate everything. Okay, what does he mean? He said, every time you brush your teeth or make a cup of tea, contemplate what's going on. How did the cup get there? Where's the water coming from? What is water? The sensation of brushing my teeth, what's actually going on? Contemplate. Because if we're not contemplating everything and looking deeply and using our 6 senses to progress, he said, what happens is we become robots. And what does a robot do? Robots act when others push their buttons, and this is what's happening now. Other people are pushing our buttons from outside. We're not solid. We're not unshakable. Okay, we need to be empowered and aligned with our hearts. I had a friend say to me, a good friend, where does contemplation just come into overthinking? It's a good question. I'm glad she brought it up because I can share it now. It's very different. Okay, if I'm brushing my teeth and I'm thinking, oh shit, what are they going to do with this vaccine program, or blah 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 blah, or what will I have for my dinner tonight, or blah blah blah, that's overthinking. That's in time. Okay, you're completely unconscious. If someone was recording you on the sly, right, you'd either be talking to yourself, oh my god, or you'd just be blank canvas. Lights are on, no one's home. That's overthinking. Contemplation is a presence. Okay, it's an awareness. It's a depth. It's a being right here now. Because I'm telling you, if you all switched your phone off and you all went out into the garden and hugged a tree or sat next to a tree, that's raw nature. It doesn't lie. You can find truth there. Okay, so don't be too freaked out by this. Yes, it is the way that they want to push this, and that is a concern. And what is a concern is how many mothers and fathers will let their kids do this. That's the big concern. That is the concern right now. But no, it's an offer. It's an offer. It's not, we're going to do this. It's, look, guys, it's the golden ticket. You look at our Olympians. What are you on about? Don't miss this opportunity. We're aiming to get there. It's an offer. Okay? And if you consent, that is a great opportunity. Yeah, I'll take my kid down there. They're scot-free because you've just consented to it. So please get a pen and pad, go over the Know Your Right stuff or Solutions Empowerment, print off cards for you and your family and whatever you need to do, and follow it. I'm going to make a few more videos. Got a lot of videos I want to get out. But yeah, just know I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm here for you all. I'll always reply to people as best I can. And just try and find my balance with work and family as well. So I love you all. Take care. Bye bye.